Have you ever done something that was so bad you thought it couldn't be forgiven? Have you ever just felt like, how do I make this right? I have something that happened to me when I was a child. It not only affected what happened to me then as a child, but later on, it came back to me as an illustration of something spiritual. As a result, I wrote a song that I'd like to sing for you.
When I was just a little girl, maybe 8 or 9, I sneaked into my daddy's room to see what I could find. His pants were hanging on the door. I reached a hand inside and I pulled out a $20 bill. I was sure he wouldn't mind. Is sweet, you know, that's what the scriptures say. Well, I went downtown with that $20 bill when school was out next day. Baby doll clothes and comic books, I had the cash to pay. So I handed the man my $20 bill and I put the change away. So I was eating that stolen bread until it got to be supper time. My mama mentioned the loss of Dad's $20 bill. Started looking for a place to hide. A discussion round the table began. I felt my temperature starting to rise. When I could take it no more, I shouted out with a sob, I'm the one who committed the crime. I committed the crime. My daddy never said a word, he never spanked me. He just held his arms open wide. I climbed on his lap and he held me tight as I just cried and cried. He gave me love when I knew I deserved the very worst that he could give. At a time when all I wanted to do was die, my daddy said, I forgive. My daddy said, I forgive. I learned a lot from Daddy that day in the mercy shown to me. He showed me how my Heavenly Father's mercy came to be. He took some time to see the Father's wisdom in my dad. He saw what I could be with his Father's eyes when all I could see was bad. And Daddy never said a word, he never spanked me. He just held his arms open wide. I climbed on his lap and he held me tight as I just cried and cried. He gave me love when I knew I deserved the very worst that he could give. At a time when all I wanted to do was die, my daddy said, I forgive. My daddy said, I forgive.
As a teenager, I found it a little difficult to relate to God as my Heavenly Father until a memory of this event in my life came back to me. And I realized that God had given me the perfect example in my dad of what mercy means. When I was that age, feeling like I had done something so terrible, my mom, who was pointing out that that money was going to be used to buy food, and Dad didn't know what happened to it, I just felt worse and worse and worse. but just to see the mercy that God showed through my father in forgiving me. This only was real to me because my dad was a very strict disciplinarian. We knew what it meant to be spanked. And when we had created some kind of an incident or we were not behaving, we would get it. But that's what I was expecting. But that's not what I got. I got mercy. And it helped me to understand that God is the one who created love and created mercy as well. Yes, God disciplines, but his desire is to show mercy.